Here's another one. Apparently, Elon Musk is facing some Ambani challenge over there in India. It's a little bit of a race to do the Hyperloop thing first in India to connect some cities. And it has actually been a little bit since we talked about the Hyperloop as far as the variety of projects that Elon has been somewhat associated with. The Virgin Hyperloop, we've seen a test run. I've seen a test run. Actually, I think a clip might be linked in this particular article of an early test run. But now Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani wants to be involved. He wants to partake. He has upped the stakes with an investment of $25.76 million in Skytran, acquiring a majority stake. And it's like Hyperloop. It will use the power of magnets to offer a carbon emissions free of traveling faster within urban cities. So the only difference I read through this article, the only difference I could see was that Skytran, the company he invested in, was more interested in within the city type of transport, so slightly shorter distances, whereas Hyperloop is more like connecting cities, city to city type of speed. Of course, these things can travel. They successfully carried 2 humans through a tube. Hyperloop did it at 160 kilometers per hour, and it was magnetically levitated, the pod that they were sitting in. So they effectively did it. I gotta admit, I watched the clip and I was like, that's cool. It was a little shaky. I know that sounds so nitpicky. I'm like, they're levitating and they're
traveling super quick,
160 kilometers and all the rest of it. But I just don't know if when it actually becomes commercially available. And I get it because, like, think about trains. They're not completely smooth, right?
Although bullet trains
they're pretty smooth. A bullet train would be what you're up against here.
I guess so, yeah.
But see, we never had much experience with the bullet trains around here. I really feel like I missed out on something in life.
Oh,
you must have bullet trained in Japan, I would guess.
From I think Tokyo to Kyoto or Osaka.
You were just a bullet.
And it was quick.
You were a bullet.
And you got the landscape on the side. Felt very good.
Wow. You're reminiscing right now.
Eating some bento.
Easy. Don't have too good of a time, man. Jeez. Everybody's trapped at home right now.
I know, I feel bad, but
you're over there in Japan.
I'm living vicariously through my memories.
Your own memories. Wow, that's deep. So those exist, but obviously in these places where they're goofing around, where they're experimenting with these magnetically levitated pods, those places don't typically have the high speed or the bullet trains anyway. Right? Even in the U.S. or here in Canada or wherever some of the original proposals were coming from around Hyperloop. But it turns out India has become a battleground because there's a lot of people to move around and a future that needs to be built.
Yes.
And so there's a little bit of a head-to-head thing going on. I don't know that it's quite head-to-head because, like I said, they have a slightly different target. But nonetheless, it seems that there's a collision course between these moguls where everybody's trying to be a part of the future in similar ways, whether we're talking about Bezos, whether we're talking about Musk or Ambani, or it's all this diversity of projects
yes
that you're involved in.